computing device that feeds you relevant information and turns any surface into an interactive display called the sixth sense.
And actually, if you see, there are some color markers that in the beginning version we were using over there. You can carry your digital world with you wherever you go with you. You can start using any surface, any wall around you. The camera is actually tracking all your gestures. Whatever you are doing with your hands, it's understanding that gesture. You can start painting on any wall, that you stop by a wall and start painting on that wall. Technically, it's a little bit so complex, but it gives you an output which is more intuitive. But we are not only tracking here one finger, we are giving you the freedom of using all the both of hands. So you actually can use both of your hands to zoom into or zoom out a map just by pinching operation. But I'm more excited that you can actually take it outside. Rather than getting your camera out of your pocket, you can just do the gesture of taking a photo and it takes photo for you. And later I can find a wall, anywhere a wall, and start browsing these photos. And of course, if you don't have any surface, you can start using your palm for simple operation. I'm here, I'm dialing a phone number just using my hand. The camera is actually not only understanding your hand movements, but interestingly is also able to understand what objects you are holding in your hand. What we are doing here is actually, for example, in this case, the book cover is matched with so many thousands of or maybe millions of books online and checking out which book it is. Once it has that information, it finds out more reviews about that, or maybe New York Times had a sound overview on that, so you can actually hear on a physical book as a review of a sound.
Gave a famous talk.
This was Obama's last visit last week
to MIT. And in particular, I want to thank two outstanding MIT
So I was
professors.
seeing the live of his talk outside in just a newspaper. Your newspaper will show you live of your weather information rather than having updated like you have to check your computer in order to do that, right? When I'm going back, I can just use my boarding pass and to check, oh, my flight has been how much delayed. Because at that particular time, I'm not feeling of opening my iPhone and checking out a particular icon. The fun part is like I'm going to Boston Metro and playing Pong game inside the train on the ground, right? And I think the imagination is the only limit of what you can think of when this kind of technology merging with the real life. You can, of course, watch movies.
Good afternoon.
And you can, of course, play games. Okay, you can browse, yeah. I can just pinch that information back to my desktop so that I can use my full-size computer.
Sorry for the inconvenience. As you can see here, we have already assigned 4 different color markers which will move according to our hand gesture. The first application which we will show you here is Japan. It is that application which will detect your hand gesture, and the camera will take that information and put it in that particular coded device. If I'm moving my one finger, it will move according to my different fingers and different movements according to that gesture. Similarly, this is the paint application. You can draw it over your simple hand, I mean your own finger, which you have already assigned that. It takes a lot of practice to draw perfect, as I'm amateur, so I can't draw that much perfect because it needs a lot of more practice in this particular field. So it's the thing, I have something scribbled over there. Yeah, time to make it something else. Try to check it out on another app. Our next step is map application, scrolling at any desired location. So the map application provides you the digital information directly from the web. For this software, I mean for this device, the internet connection is must. If we didn't get any internet connection, we can't open this software, I mean this coded product. As you can see, I have just zoomed out the map. I have I have loaded my desired location, and I am scrolling over there, and I am trying to find something there, something, my new location, or trying to build it. Build that gesture. See, from only one finger I can scroll. I can also scroll with both of my hands, trying to zoom in, but it is still scrolling because it needs a lot practice to do a perfect hand gesturing. If we are trying to do this perfect, we need practice. This is the major application, capturing photo. That guy is my partner, my second mate. So if you want to take a photo, just move the camera in front of that object, as one of my friend is over there looking into the camera. Just take your hands in front of the camera and do the gesture of taking a photo, and it takes a photo of it. So simple it is, but sometimes it's happened, and sometimes you have to be more precise while capturing the photos. If it is not placed properly or something else, it wouldn't work. You have to place it properly, one by one finger, and if once it is put in, the self timer is automatically gets activated. As you can see here, 3, 2, 1, photo is captured, and these photos were basically stored in that coded device. You can browse also that from the Explorer menu. Now that two basic thing, virtual watch. If you have forgot your watch, you just see the time virtually on your hand by simply projecting